Good morning, students. Today we are doing analytical paragraph. What is an analytical paragraph? It is a paragraph that gives descriptive information on the basis of condensed information hidden within the pie charts, bar diagrams, and graphs. Features of analytical paragraph. It describes the given tables, pie charts, line graphs, cues, bar graphs. It should be brief and comprehensive at the same time. It should state facts that are provided by the chart. It is necessary to make use of simple and accurate language. It should mention figures and quantities appropriately. It is appropriate to use the same tense throughout the analytical paragraph. No personal observation or response should be provided. It should be preferable to use the passive form of the verb. How to write or attempt an analytical paragraph. So the first thing we need to do is read the question and understand what it states. What can you gather from the question and the adjoining chart? What is the data given about? That is, it talks of use of internet, increase in number of vehicles, important factors for success, or anything. In which form the data is represented? That is, what type of a chart? Graph, bar diagram. What has been used to represent that important data or information? When we are going to write with the first paragraph, what we need to consider. The first paragraph, that is the introduction, should describe in brief what the data, that is the pie chart graph, is all about. The vocabulary that can be used is: the chart given above describes, the line graph shows, the given table suggests, the pie chart illustrates. For the body, that is when we are writing the content of analytical paragraph for the body, we should organize the information well. We should look for the large differences which are very prominent. We should further mention that aspect which is similar and then the aspect that is constant throughout and remain unchanged. For example, if an analytical paragraph is on maps, then appropriate and precise words and phrases are used to describe the features and their location and changes in the maps. If two maps are given, then a noticeable difference is to be written. Does the map show a residential, industrial, rural, urban, tourist place? The areas that come under green cover, that is occupied by trees. Development of infrastructure, that is roads, flyovers, railway tracks, airports, etc. New buildings, residences, offices, shops, hotels, etc. All these we need to consider. That is, while we are talking of a bar diagram or a pie chart and the two are given, we need to compare them. We need to see the similarities, we need to see the differences, and then we are going to check out that what is that the aspect that is unchanged between both the pie chart or bar diagram. Now we need to conclude. How to conclude? We are going to use the phrases overall, in a nutshell, in short, therefore. Now the following expressions are useful in analyzing the data. That is, when we are comparing the two data, whether it is a pie chart or a bar diagram, we need to compare them. So we are going to talk about the increase or decrease. The vocabulary used is has risen, gone up sharply, has shot up, a high of, maximum of, an upsurge of. When talking decrease, has fallen, has tapered off, has dropped steadily. When we are reporting comparison and contrast, in comparison to, in short, sharp contrast to, does not stand in comparison with, while reporting differences is better than, many times over. To report similarity is the same as, can be grouped together, classified together, clubbed with. There are striking similarities between. To report constancy or no change, has plateaued, steadied, has remained unaltered, static, the same. So such vocabulary we can use. Now the question over here is, the pie chart below illustrates how internet users aged 16 plus prefer to access the internet at home and other places. Summarize the information in the pie chart by selecting and reporting the main features in 100 to 120 words. So you can see this diagram over here and how people, that is the age group 16 and above, they use the various modes of internet, whether it is smartphones or laptops or tablets or desktop. This graph shows the result of a survey in the form of a pie chart, and the information is given in percentage, in which people aged 16 and above over were asked about their preferred devices for accessing the internet. So what we are talking in the first paragraph, what does the given data tell? The given data tell, first thing, that it is a pie chart. Second thing, it is telling us that the survey was on how the people use, what sort of devices are used by people aged 16 and over to access internet. Participants mentioned 4 main devices in their answers: a smartphone, a laptop, a tablet, and a desktop computer. So the survey was conducted and 4 answers were coming with that survey. Now, what is the body of this analytical paragraph? From this pie chart, it is clear that the majority of participants prefer to use smartphones and laptops, with just a difference of 3% between the two. Nearly a third of participants prefer to go online with a smartphone. 30% like to use a laptop. A desktop computer accounts for 14% of users' preferred devices. Only minority of population prefer to account 4% devices other than these main 4. We also see that the number of people using tablets are more than the number of people using desktop computers. So in the second paragraph, we are going to describe the interpretation of data. And one thing we need to keep in mind, we need to note, that is when we are going to write the numbers, these numbers, that is 3%, 14, 30, this is to be not to be written in digits, it is to be written in words. We can conclude that people are more tended to use the portable devices like smartphone, laptops, and tablets. So in the conclusion is going to be brief, and the study of the survey, what you conclude when you have gone through the pie chart, and what is your conclusion for the same. Now in CBSE board, your marking scheme for analytical paragraph is total 5 marks. Content is 3 marks and expression is 2 marks. In expression 2 marks, 1 mark is for grammatical accuracy, appropriate use of words, vocabulary and spellings, and 1 mark is for cohesion, that is the connectivity of ideas, and style. Thank you, students.